Good morning, friends. Today we are going to move to the next property, angle sum property of a triangle. Now I hope you can recall what a triangle is. A triangle is a closed figure made up of three lines or three line segments. So a triangle is a closed figure. Okay, let me call this triangle ABC. So A, B and C, these 3 points are called the vertices of the triangle. Okay, it is called the vertices of the triangle. You got angle A, angle B and angle C. Angle A, angle B, angle C. Now I have drawn it on the inside, so they are called the interior angles of the triangle. Okay, so triangle has something called an interior angle. Now actually I should not write only this name because you will see what the error is. So these are the interior angles. And what is an exterior angle? So if this line segment I extend it, I extend this line segment, I call this point D. Now here you can see angle ABC. Angle ABC is interior and angle ABD is exterior. So you have learned something new. What is an exterior angle? So see again, angle ABC, this is the interior and angle ABD is the exterior. Now what can you tell me about ABC and ABD? Can you figure it out? Angle ABC and angle ABD both form a linear pair. Yes, you can see they both form a linear pair because this angle, this ray and this ray are exactly opposite, so they form a linear pair. So what do you know about the linear pair? They are complementary, their sum is 180. So we can say angle ABD, this angle ABD is equal to 180 minus angle ABC, or the other way around, angle ABC, the interior angle is 180 minus angle ABD, the exterior. Okay, so I have got an exterior angle here. If I extend this further and call this point E, then ACE is also an exterior angle. If I extend this line further and call it point F, then CAF is also external. Can you see this? They are external. If I extend this line further and call it G, then BAG is also external. So these are external angles. So we have got a triangle. On the interior we have got the interior angles. On the outside we have got the exterior angles. And the interior and exterior at one point make up a linear pair. So this is only the basic revision. Now we will move on to the angle sum property of a triangle. Okay, so the first theorem is the angle sum property. Okay, so let us see what is the angle sum property. Suppose we have a triangle. The triangle being A, B and C. So this is angle BAC, angle ABC and angle ACB. There are three angles. The property says the sum of the three interior angles is always equal to 180 degree. This is the theorem 1. It is a theorem. The sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So we have to prove this theorem. Okay. So let us now prove this theorem. Okay. So I have written the theorem on the board. The theorem we have to prove is the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So what are we given and draw? We are given triangle ABC. Triangle ABC. This is a triangle. And what I have indicated, angle A I have called angle 1, angle B I have called angle 2, angle C I have called angle 3. So what I have to prove here? What I have to prove? Angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equal to 180 degree. Now how will I prove it? To prove this, I will draw a line PQ passing through point A, a line PQ passing through point A and parallel to BC. So this line PQ is passing through point A and parallel to BC. So you have to write the construct. Construct PQ passing through A and PQ is parallel to BC. Okay? Now see, let us use the properties we know. We have PQ is parallel to BC. Let AB be the transversal. AB is the transversal. So what you can see, let me name this angle, angle 4. So PAB is angle 4. Okay? Here we have angle 4 equal to angle 2. Can you tell me why? Why is angle 4 equal to angle 2? So it is alternate angles. Yes? Because the angles are alternate angles, angle 4 equal to angle 2. Again, PQ is parallel to BC. This time I take AC as the transversal. AC is the transversal. Okay, so I have changed the transversal. Let me call this angle, angle 5. Now angle 3 equal to angle 5. Why is it so? Again, they are alternate angles. And we know alternate angles are equal. Is it clear till here? Now if you look at the line PQ, PQ is a straight line. So when you add angle 4, angle 1 and angle 5, angle 1 plus angle 4 plus angle 5 equal to 180 degree, because it is a straight angle. Straight angle. So it makes a straight line. When the angles make a straight line, you get 180 degree. But angle 4 is equal to angle 2. So I will write here, instead of angle 4, I will write angle 2. And angle 5 equal to angle 3 we proved. So angle 3 equal to 180 degree. Yes? So we have proved the theorem that the sum of the angles, the sum of the interior angles of a triangle makes 180 degree. Okay? This is the theoretical way to prove it. If you want to try the geometrical way or the practical way, I'll show you a method which you can try. Okay? So in this method, what you are supposed to do? Let me tell you what you're supposed to do. On a piece of paper, cut one triangle. Cut one triangle on a piece of paper. Then, I hope you're following what I told you. On a piece of a paper, cut a triangle. Okay? Take the triangle and tear off the piece. Cut the angle 1, cut this angle 2 and cut the angle 3. Just cut the 3 angles with a scissor. And you name them. When you draw the triangle, write the name on the triangle, call this angle 1, call this angle 2, angle 3, and then you cut it. After cutting it, try to arrange these pieces. Angle 1, the piece angle 3 and the piece angle 2. When you arrange the pieces, then it will form a straight line, which geometrically also shows us that the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So now we have moved from angles to a triangle, because a triangle makes angles also. So first theorem we have done today is the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Now we move to the theorem 2, which is about the exterior angle. Okay, now let us look at theorem number 2. If a side of a triangle is produced, then the exterior angle so formed is equal to the sum of two interior opposite angles. So let us see what is first given to us. The given part is a triangle ABC and ABD is the exterior angle. Okay, so we are given triangle ABC and ABD is the exterior angle. So side of a triangle is produced. So the side BC is produced at D, then the exterior angle formed is ABD. What we have to prove? We have to prove this angle ABD, the exterior angle is the sum of interior opposite angles. What is interior opposite angles? If ABD is the exterior angle, then this is the co-interior. So this is the linear pair, the interior. So the interior opposite is angle A and angle C. So we have to prove angle ABD is equal to angle BAC plus angle ACB. Did you follow what we have to prove? We have to prove this exterior angle is sum of interior opposite angles. The sum of these two angles, because you can see it is opposite to this angle. So sum of these two angles will give us this angle. So let us move on to the proof. Let us see what the proof is. Okay. What do we already know? The angle sum property. Let us write that first. Angle BAC, I can call it angle A also, but I am calling the full name. Angle BAC interior plus angle ABC plus angle ACB. Yes? So what is the sum of the three interior angles of the triangle? The sum is 180. How do we know? Angle sum property, right? Sum angle property we call it. Sum angle property of triangle. Sum angle property of triangle. What does it say? That the sum of three angles is equal to 180 degree. So this is our equation 1. Now angle ABC and angle ABD form a linear pair. Angle ABC plus ABC and ABD equal to 180, equation 2, because they form a linear pair, right? So we have got this angle plus this angle equal to 180, and this angle and this angle also 180. Now these two are equal, then these two should also be equal. So we have angle BAC plus angle ABC plus angle ACB equal to angle ABC plus angle ABD. Because these two are equal to 180, this is also equal to 180, Euclid's axiom. Now we have got angle ABC on both sides. So subtract angle ABC from both sides, remove them, subtract them from both sides. So left with angle ABD. ABD is angle BAC plus angle ACB, which we had to prove, hence proof. Okay? So have you understood this theorem? This angle plus this angle is 180. Also this angle plus this angle plus this angle is 180. So sum of these two angles, interior opposite angle, is equal to the exterior angle. So this angle plus this angle gives us the exterior angle. So this is the theorem number 2, the property of the exterior angle. So we have done the sum property of a triangle, angle sum property of a triangle, and the exterior angle. So now we will move on to the sums. Let us try one or two sums to see how we can work it out. Okay? We have a sum now. We are given triangle ABC. Angle A equal to 2x minus 5. Angle B equal to 5x plus 5. Angle C equal to 3x plus 50. We have to find the value of x and the measures of the angles. Now angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degree. It is the angle sum property of triangle. Yes, property of triangle. So what do we know? That the sum of the three angles is always 180. Put the values down. 2x minus 5 plus 5x plus 5 plus 3x plus 50 equal to 180. So 2x minus 5 plus 5x plus 5 plus 3x plus 50 equal to 180. 2x plus 5x, 7x plus 3x, 10x. 50 plus 5, 55 minus 50 plus 50 equal to 180. 10x equal to 180 minus 50 equal to 130, implies x is equal to 130 upon 10, x is equal to 30. So angle A is equal to what? 2x minus 5, so 2 into 13 minus 5. 2 13s are 26 minus 5, 21 degree. Angle B equal to 5x plus 5. So 5 into 13 plus 5. 13 5s are 65. 65 plus 5, 70 degree. And angle C equal to 3 plus 50. 13 3s are 39. 39 plus 50, 89. On adding all these three, you will get 180 degree. So this is one sum based on the angle sum property. The sum of the angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. Okay. Now we'll try one more sum. Okay. Look at this sum now. We are given a diagram. Angle C equal to 26 degree. Angle A equal to 27 degree. Angle D equal to 45 degree. You have to find angle X. Okay. Now what we will do to find angle X? We cannot jump there directly. So we'll go stepwise. So angle X is the extra angle of triangle BDE. Can you see? Angle X is the extra angle of triangle BDE. So we know D. If we know B by some method, we can find X. Now angle angle CBD is the extra angle of triangle ABC. So in triangle ABC, you can see angle CBD is the exterior angle. Did you follow this? In triangle ABC, I have mentioned which triangle I have taken. In triangle ABC, angle CBD is the exterior angle. Therefore, angle CBD is equal to angle CAB plus angle ACB. What theorem I have used here? Theorem 2. Exterior angle theorem. What does it say? It says the exterior angle equal to the sum of interior opposite angle. So angle CBD equal to 26 degree plus 27 degree equal to 53 degree. So we have got this 53 degree. Now mention in triangle EBD. EBD. In triangle EBD, angle BEC is the exterior angle. Can you see this? In this triangle, this is the exterior angle. So angle DEC is X is equal to angle EBD plus angle BDE. So DEC is nothing but X, which you have to find. And EBD is 53 degree, BDE is 45 degree, so 53 plus 45 is 98 degree. So we have got the angle X to be 98 degree. We did this sum using the exterior angle theorem. So I have done one sum for you based on the angle sum property of a triangle, and one sum is done to you based on the exterior angle theorem. Right? So we have done two theorems today. I have done two sums for you to practice, and now I want you to practice as many sums as you can of the exercise. Next is, so we are going to end this chapter here. Now revise all the theorems, revise all the axioms, try to make use of the axioms as much as you can, okay, and practice the sums. So what have we done in this chapter so far? If you remember, we named the angles, two lines and a transversal, corresponding angles, alternate angles, co-interior angles on the same side of the transversal, and two theorems we added today, the angle sum property of a triangle and the exterior angle theorem. So now we will do what? Whenever diagrams are given to us, if the lines are parallel, then which properties we can use. When triangles are given, then which properties you can use, that you have to see, and based on that we will have to solve the sums. Also remember, in some cases the diagrams may not be given, so you will have to draw your own diagrams and solve it accordingly. Okay? We'll end it here. Thank you.